Hi, it's Alaska Granny. I've been organizing, cleaning out my pantry, and unfortunately, back here in this deep back corner, I found some green beans that expired in 2014. This is now 2019, so these green beans are out of date by 5 years. Does it mean I should throw them away? Well, not necessarily. The date on foods is actually a sell by, best by, use by date. It's a date that the manufacturer guarantees the top quality, best quality of the food. But it doesn't mean that it's expired and not safe to eat. It could mean that, but not necessarily. The first thing you want to do if you find expired food is to check over the package. Do you see anything that looks rusted, leaking, chewed on, anything that doesn't look right? You can see this one can of green beans looks kind of rusted, and the label looks like it's been leaking or something. It's gotten wet and it's just been sitting on the shelf, so nothing would have spilled on it. So it could be that something is leaking from the can. So it's not worth trying to look any further with this can. I'm going to throw it away. Now I'm going to look at another can. This can of green beans looks perfectly fine. The next thing you can do is open the can. If something spurts when you open it, throw it away. That means it's spoiled. Remove the lid. Does anything look foamy? If it does, discard it. Does it look right? Does it smell right? Is the texture correct? If everything looks okay, it's safe to go ahead and try it. So I'm going to pour off the liquid. The beans still have the right texture. They smell fine. Let's give it a taste. These beans are fine. While it's not recommended that you keep your foods past their expiration date, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're not safe to eat and that you can't still use them. You should try to rotate your foods first in, first out. The oldest food should go to the front of the shelf, and any new foods you buy should go to the back of the shelf. And then occasionally you just need to pull things out, push them around, and examine them. Wipe down your shelves, look for anything that could have leaked, anything that looks off, anything you're never going to use should be discarded so that you have room for the things that you are going to use. When you're stockpiling foods for long term, you need to store foods that you actually plan to eat. Things you know what they are, you know how to use them, and you know your family will eat them. If you end up with foods that nobody wants anymore, nobody plans to eat it, it's a waste of your space to keep storing them. So donate them to the food pantry, try to figure out a way to use them, but clean them out, make room for newer, fresher foods that you plan to use. Then be rotating your foods and replacing them. If you understand how to inspect your food, you can find that you're making a best use of your food storage dollars by using up all the foods that you purchased and stored. Let me know if you've had a challenge with food storage and how you continue to rotate your foods so that you can prevent foods getting shoved into the very back corner and becoming expired like these did. Learn more at alaskagranny.com. Please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.